Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to MHF. Welcome to another gaslighting session as everyone is talking about in the, I don't know if Husam is the one who told you that this is a gaslighting. But listen, the one who absolutely wrote the title is not me. It's actually Husam. He's thinking that Chelsea are title contenders. He's thinking that Arsenal will win the league. He thinks Liverpool will bounce back. But listen, we're here for it. We got Jacob for us today, repping his Chelsea, saying that Chelsea will win the league. We got Ledge. Hey, Ledge Sports. Make sure to like and subscribe. Jacob, of course, in the description as well. So big up everyone that is here. Hit that like button. People, subscribe to the channel. It's international break. It's gonna a little bit shit currently, but football is gonna be back. It's only 5-6 days, and football is gonna be back. You know what? How do you think the table will shape before the next international break? Can someone tell me what you guys think? To be honest, guys, hit that like button first. Can you guys give me like a little bit like of a hint? How do you think the table will be shaped?
I think Arsenal stay top.
Okay.
You know, I think Arsenal stay top. I think Liverpool do bounce back. But when I say bounce back, I'm not saying go above Arsenal. I think we stay number one. Liverpool number two by the next international break. I think City will be up there for sure. I think people overlooking City is a bit crazy to me. And then yeah, man, Chelsea. We just have to wait and see what Chelsea are like, because they're a bit of a roller coaster. It's a bit up and down right now. So yeah, man, that's my little opinion. It's my little opinion. What does Husam think?
Depends on the results. I don't know.
He's doing the Chelsea thing.
Go ahead, yalla, go ahead.
Well,
go ahead,
Husam.
He's doing that.
Don't put me full screen, bro.
Tell us what you think, Husam. I'm not going to speak. Go ahead.
Manta, you finished. Didn't you finish and said, I think depends? Didn't he say, I think? Isn't he finished? Isn't he finished? خلاص والله بقى. خلاص, you finish the talk and then I'm going to tell you what you're doing. خلاص, don't cry. Ya Allah. We're just starting the show. Wallah al-Azim, listen, I just woke up. You're awake for like about 5 hours. So خلاص. I'll be some slack.
He's enjoying that yogurt. That looks like yogurt, no? Yeah.
Finish so I can just talk. خلاص بالهنا والشفا. Are you going to finish the yogurt or are you going to talk? Jacob with us. Are you with us, Jacob? Jacob. Hola. How are you doing? He's restarting his laptop. I don't think he's here. Let me tell you what Husam did. To be honest, that is how it came across. People in the chat will know what I'm talking about. You guys know Don? Don?
Of course.
Don CFC.
The notorious Chelsea deluded tie.
It's not deluded. Don is great. But let me tell you guys how. When you ask some of the Chelsea fans, not Don only, some of the Chelsea fans, they say, if the players do what it's supposed to do, if we play the football that we're supposed to do, if we do the thing right, if our coach stick to the plan, we're going to do this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Don't tell me if it's supposed to. We're supposed to play better. What do you think you're going to play better? Because I can give you a straight answer for this. I think Liverpool will play better. But play better is different than actually be the best like last season. Okay. I still think that it will take time for Liverpool to play better, especially with Konaté's injury. That is what I think. I think Gomez will try to find his feet. They haven't actually reported how long will Konaté be out, if he's going to be out for any games. I'm trying to read the news yesterday to actually see what is how long he's going to be out, if he's going to be out at all. That is the reality. Will Arne Slot fix it? He is going to fix it, but he's going to fix it to what point is he going to fix it to? I don't think he's going to fix it to the point where actually Liverpool go on a complete run to actually be dominant as they were last season. I still think that Arsenal will be top. Liverpool will be behind them. City, I know a lot of people are expecting City to go on a run and win a lot of games. I still think that City will be a little bit behind them. What happened to these guys? Both of them disappeared. Did you see this? It's in the show with... it's actually crazy, you know.
Welcome to MHF.
Welcome to MHF. This is how MHF is more on Husam football. This is it. This is the reality, you know.
Welcome to MHBF.
No, we're back.
What happened? You mocked Jacko and then this happened to you.
I refreshed the page by accident.
You're refreshed by accident. Professional streamer refreshes the whole page by accident.
Unfortunate.
That's crazy. Where is your professionalism, Bayla?
Apologies, guys. That's my professionalism. I apologize.
This stream has gone to the shits. Okay, let's try now. Jacko's back. Hopefully his thing is working.
Jacko, are you in the go lag or you can hear us?
I could hear a little bit better now. How's my internet?
It's all right.
Can you hear me?
It's well.
Yes, I think we can hear you.
He looks down and shakes his head.
There is one last solution left for you. Switch off your whole PC and join from your phone.
Mm-hmm. There is another one. Yeah. Join from Firefox. Actually.
Or try a different browser.
Firefox.
If you're on Safari, maybe Safari is the issue.
Maybe,
try Google Chrome, try Firefox.
Yeah.
Try Chrome or Firefox. You get me? Anyway. What happened?
I don't know what happened. I don't know, bro. Like they kind of
are Arsenal favorites to win the league, Baylan?
No, we're gonna ask the same question again.
No, you just asked me now.
You know what?
You just asked me now.
You know what? I actually got. Okay, so to be honest, last evening I was sitting on my couch, right? Like later in the evening, later, and then I'm going through my Twitter feed, and I see something that I really wanted to get your both of the opinions, right?
Go on.
What?
Someone said, and there was something on a podcast. I don't know the name of the podcast. I can't remember from Instagram or Twitter. No. It's, do Arsenal have world-class players like Liverpool and City? For real. Because someone asked that one of the podcasters, I can't remember who were these, and they were actually having a good discussion about the league and why Liverpool have the Van Dijk, Alisson, Salah. And then someone asked, if a lot of people say that Arteta's not good, for example, and I don't want to make this only about Arsenal, but in the same time, you say that Arsenal don't have any world-class players. They just don't. They don't have because of the trophies. And I think it started by Gabriel. Now I remember, it was a 2-minute clip where someone said, yeah, Gabriel is one of the best defenders in the world. Is he world-class? No, because he hasn't won trophies. Okay, do Arsenal have any world-class players? No. Because how are Arsenal being that good, right? They're like because of the coaching. Yeah, but Arteta's not good enough.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
that's
great.
in your opinion. Why?
This is not
who
me.
said-
I'm telling you the conversation that happened on the
Yeah, but
podcast,
can
and
I
I
ask you
keep
a
asking
question?
myself.
When
Yeah.
is the measuring stick for a world-class player just winning trophies? So are we saying Harry Kane is not world-class till he won Bundesliga?
This
That's
is
the
how they viewed it. And then I asked myself the question, and I couldn't answer it. Do Arsenal have a player that I can just sit down and say, this player, when he retires or later, is world class? I can label this player as a world class.
When he retires is crazy because
Yeah,
we are a
maybe
very
not when he
young team.
retires. Maybe not when he retires. Maybe like
Maybe can we answer the Harry Kane question? So when Harry Kane was winning World Cup Golden Boot and Premier League Golden Boot and Playmaker at the same time under Mourinho, and he was cooking at Spurs and he did it consistently, what, he's not world class?
Harry Kane is world class, yes, because
He was world class.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
By
tell you,
the way,
but I can
no,
I can
because
answer why. I can
here's
answer
the
why.
clarification. I have to
Can I answer
clarify.
Yes.
Does
okay.
does the Bundesliga suddenly put him in the world class category just because he won a trophy? Is that what they're doing now?
No, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because during his career, Harry Kane was always top 3, top 5 strikers in the world.
Yeah,
Even
his
when he
whole
played for Spurs. His whole life.
Right.
But
Yeah.
because he didn't win trophies, because he didn't win trophies, it required him to be consistently in the conversation of top 3, top 5. What I mean, if you are integral part of a team, for example, let me tell you, if you're that's my opinion, by the way, I'm not saying that you should follow this opinion. In my opinion, it's either
By the way,
you have
world class, I expect all 4 of us to have 4 different opinions, and it's okay.
which is
because we all
okay.
find the
Yeah,
word
so
fine.
people shouldn't get triggered. It's my opinion. There is 2 things. It's either even without the main trophies, the Champions Leagues or your league titles, you are consistently for like 6, 7 years in the conversation of top 3, top 5 in your position, or you are so integral within 2, 3 years, so integral in winning trophies for your club. And the examples for this are Harry Kane and Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's peak was 2, 3 years. But in these 2, 3 years, he won Champions League, the league with Barcelona, Ballon d'Or. He was the best player in the world. That's why Ronaldinho is world class. One of the OGs, the world class. Even though his career was not like 8 years in the top. The other thing is Harry Kane. He didn't win a lot of trophies, but he's consistently within the top 3, top 5 in the
I think
strikers.
Harry Kane is better than a lot of Premier League strikers who won the league, though.
But
Harry
that's
Kane
why. That's why it's not only about the trophies, but it can be this or
It's
that.
about consistency. It's
Okay,
about
let me ask more a question.
Yes.
All-time Premier League, Kane or Drogba?
I'm gonna go Drogba because as an Arsenal fan, he terrorized me.
This is
And
Harry
it's
Kane scored the
it's
most
amazing.
goals in the North
It's
London
amazing.
derby.
No. But the Chelsea one led them to a trophy, whereas Harry Kane didn't do anything.
No,
for Tottenham.
but define that question. Would you do you mean the better
Okay,
player,
I'll tell you
the
what I mean.
better forward, or legacy, or Hall of Famer in the league? Like, what would you find?
Wait. See, this is the thing. I want to explain something to you. The legacy of the players that played 20 years ago will always be better than the legacy of the players that played today because social media didn't exist. So it was almost like myths and legends and stories. And like after Gerrard, what he did at Istanbul, you went to the playground the day after and went like, did you see what Steven Gerrard did yesterday? Oh my God, he's unbelievable. Blah, blah. Like social media didn't exist. If social media existed in 2005, they would be calling Nesta and Cannavaro Nesta and Maldini bottle jobs. They would be saying Perlo, blah, blah, blah. He bottled it. Like imagine Hamza cooking after 2005 final. Imagine. Put Hamza on a space after the 2005 Champions League final, and imagine the shit that would be said about Nesta, Maldini, Jaap Stam, and these players. You get what I'm saying? So forget legacy. Legacy is something different. I'm saying, you want to build a team to win the Premier League. Who do you start? Me personally, I start Harry Kane because he's a better striker. Now, this is why I bring up the whole trophy argument. As a striker, Didier Drogba won the Golden Boot, yes. But Didier Drogba also has had, I think, 5 seasons where he scored less than 10 goals. He had a year where in his prime, he scored 5 goals. There's a reason people I'm not going to allow people to change the narrative. There's a reason why Chelsea signed a striker almost every year. Shevchenko, Crespo, Godjohnson, blah, blah, blah. They kept signing strikers because Drogba didn't have consistent runs. I think he scored 20 plus goals only twice in a Premier League season. Only twice in his career. So I accept that if I have a final tomorrow, I'm going Drogba over Kane all day. If I have a game like I need to win, must win, the fate of the universe is on the line, I'll choose Drogba. But if you're telling me for a Premier League season, 38 games, I want to win the league, I'll go Kane, because Kane is a better goal scorer. Kane is a better footballer than Didier Drogba. So when I'm talking about like, okay, and this brings me back full circle now. Why is Declan Rice not world class? Tell me. This includes trophies, by the way. West Ham, name one other trophy you recall from West Ham other than the Conference League. You want trophies, right? Okay. Rice won Conference
I know,
League.
I can answer this why Harry Kane is not world class.
No, why Declan
So,
Rice?
Declan
I said is not
Rice.
world-
Sorry, why Declan Rice? I'm sorry, I misspoke. Why Declan Rice is not world class?
Tell me.
Because I can pick about 5, 6, 7 players that are similar or better than him in his position
All right, go
in
ahead.
the world. In
Go-
the
go-
world
go-
currently.
Go with three.
Go ahead.
Go with three.
Like 8, there's Pedri. There's I think the Young is better than him. I think Vitinha is better than him.
One.
Like I think for example, I think Barella is better than him in my opinion. I think I'm thinking. Of players.
Okay, I see your logic. So you're going by
Like there
position.
is, I'm not saying better than him, but there is a conversation to be had.
Okay, but
like
are you
against-
going by position though?
Like yes, it's
You
always
did
by
say better
position.
than him, and you only
Okay,
named
now
two.
this is
It's-
where, now hear me
It's
out.
always by position.
I'm
because-
gonna throw the curveball and
No, let me ask you.
and Jackos.
Right.
No, let me throw the curveball.
But I want
Here's why I don't go by position. This is how I define world class. I define world class as a player who's been consistently playing at a high level for a 3-year period minimum. Because 1 year is 1 year, in my opinion, only. If it's 1 year only, it's a what do they call it when someone has
One hit wonder.
Yeah, one year, not one hit wonder. It has another word. But anyway, regardless, if it's 1 year,
Purple
2
patch.
years, 2 years fairs. 3 years for me. If you do something for 3 years, that's when I know you're world class. In my opinion, these are the world class players at Arsenal: Gabriel, Rice, Bukayo Saka. These 3, in my opinion, are levels. And here's why I don't go by position. And I'm gonna let the Bay Legend and Jacko speak as well. Here's why I don't go by position. We are fucked if we go by position for certain positions. You wanna know why? Name the top 5 left backs in the world. Nuno Mendes, Cucurella. Now 3 to 5 ass. Or okay, not ass. Haram. That's an exaggeration, but at least they're not Nuno Mendes level at all. Name the top 5 right backs in the world. Hakimi, Trent. Now you're looking at the likes of Timber, who's only done it for 1 year. Blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
but that's why
2
there is
years.
none of them. That's why
2
only
years.
if you want to call Hakimi the only player that is, you can have one. The only player that is world class, in my opinion, not right back currently in the world, is Ashraf Hakimi.
Okay,
No.
okay, stop. I agree with you, and for me and Trent as well. But let's not disagree over
So then to you
semantics.
and Trent Alexander-Arnold for
Okay,
the
so
trophies
let's
he won,
say
yes.
these 2 are world class. Hello. Now here's my thing. The reason why I don't go by position is I believe there can be 10 world class midfielders in the world, but only 2 world class right backs or 1 world class right back. Why does it have to be the same for every position? Why
Because
does it
I
have to
don't
be
say
top 5 in the position in the world?
No, but
By the way,
because
go look at right wing compared to left wing.
Yeah, because I'm gonna answer this and let them talk, because I genuinely believe that you have to be standing out from the rest. Like for example, if I ask all of us here, does Pedri stand out? Everyone will say yes.
Yes.
Does Yamal stand out on the right wing? Yes. Did Salah stand out last season? Yes. Did Dembele stand out last season? Yes. You know what I mean? Did Harry Kane stand out as a striker? Did Lewandowski stand out? But for example, and I'm gonna name even you want to say Barella, you want to say Declan Rice, you want to say Valverde. None of them stand out different than the others. But Pedri, you pinpoint. Pedri stands out. Pedri is different. Pedri is a level above them. That's maybe why in the world currently, maybe only world class, number 8, maybe it's Pedri. That's why Rodri, maybe he's the only world class DM in the world now because he stands out. You know what I mean?
No, facts. I think what Husam said there in regards to the position, like everyone's hell-bent on this position thing. Like there doesn't have to be the same amount of players labeled as world-class in each position. It doesn't run. Now, Husam said there's only about 3 Arsenal players that are world-class. I could name more personally, but I would definitely add Raya to that list because he's quite literally been one of the best goalkeepers over the last 2 seasons no matter what way you look at it. So he's going to have to be world class at this rate. I don't know how many more years you need. Now, I do agree with Husam when he says 3 years minimum. 3 years minimum is a huge thing for me. And this is one thing why I used to get angry when people didn't rate Saka or say Saka is not a world-class player, because people needed Saka to go into the Champions League before he could prove he was world-class. Now he's done that, but people still want to argue and tell us, is he world-class or not? Because we're waiting for a trophy. So, like, my thing is consistency above all things. You have to be consistent for a very long period of time at the top level in your position in the world. Yeah, you're competing for trophies. You're competing for, for a high place in the Premier League, obviously, or you're trying to win, the trophy. So if you're a very integral player to your team doing, very good overall, you have to be world class. I mean, I don't know how much more you need. Now, 1 year, like, in how I would put it, Cole Palmer, obviously, he had his standout year, then everyone was calling him world class after one season and saying him and Saka are now in the same boat. And I'm thinking Saka's been doing it for 3 years, bro. But I can't.
And by the way, Palmer couldn't replicate it the year after.
No, I agree. And I can't discredit Cole Palmer, because Cole Palmer came out and showed, he's like, yeah, no, I am world class. You know what I'm saying? He is one of the best players at Chelsea. So, there are certain exceptionals when it comes to, labeling certain players at world class. But above all things is consistency. I think that's what it is. And, if you're competing for one of if you're competing for trophies and your team is one of the best teams in the world, then how else are you going to describe it? Yeah, that's it.
Jacko, you can talk, by the way, if you want.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
All right. Yeah, so I just heard some blasphemy about how he couldn't replicate it in his second season, and I just have to come in a button here. When it comes to Palmer trying to replicate what he was doing in
he did replicate it. He did replicate it in his second season. I said he did.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think it was Husam who said he didn't. But he was. In my opinion, he definitely was replicating what he was doing. It's just to be honest, he is a playmaking first player, even though he can score a lot of goals. Palmer's he's a playmaker by heart. So when he's trying to playmake for the bums that we had at Chelsea, Noni Madueke, Nico Jackson, all these guys that would get all this attitude when the fan base would get mad at them, these guys weren't finishing some of the most easiest chances he would put for the whole entire squad on a plate. Palmer would continuously put it on a plate for the whole entire squad, and these guys would just mess it up time and time again. Now, when it comes to world-class players, and I understand what you guys are saying, okay, I don't get why people were calling Palmer in his first season world-class. Okay, it's kind of difficult to say someone just world-class in their first season, but if we're going to be honest, the things he were doing, the way he was playing at, I believe, at the same level as some of the best players in the world. That's why people felt so comfortable saying that, right? He was really hitting high levels of performance, and he was showing up on the biggest stage. If you look at the Euros in 2024, as soon as Palmer came on, with the little time he had, he made the difference. He always made a difference. He always left the game with something. And that is one of the highest levels of football, the Euros, when you're representing your country. So, and when we look at, the competition he would face, whenever he would play against Man City, he would play against Liverpool, he didn't always need to get a goal or assist, but he would always make sure that he was, orchestrating the attack, and he was making sure the team looked dangerous. I would see him score 4 goals in a half. Sometimes he would score 6 goals in a half. You're telling me that's not a world-class feat to score 4 goals in a half? Rather, in the Premier League, the best league in the world? Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
But can I respond
so
to
that's
this
why I
in a
have
bit?
no problem.
If we go with that logic, for example, because of one season, Odegaard for 2 seasons was actually top of the chart in terms of chances created, for example, but nobody labeled Odegaard world class.
Yeah, I didn't label him world class either.
Like nobody labeled Odegaard.
This is why Jacko is so shameless. Yeah, watch this. Everyone hated Pochettino, right? Bailad, you are my witness. Mo, you're my witness.
Yeah.
Everyone, Poch out. Get Poch out to my club. Poch is the shittest manager we've had in history. Cole Palmer, 22 goals, 11 assists. The year after, Maresca's the best manager on the planet. Nicholas Jackson should be in team of the season at the beginning of the year. Palmer, 15 and 8. So by definition, he didn't replicate it. So what did I say? That's a lie. He played for a better team and then replicated because he became part of the system. So I'm not insulting Cole Palmer. My logic applies to everyone. Why do you guys get angry when I apply this logic to even my own fucking players? If you have less than 3 years playing at a certain level, you ain't world class. Simple. This applies to every player in the universe. Jurian Timber is not world class. Calafiori is not world class. I'm gonna use Arsenal players so the Chelsea players don't get mad. Zubimendi is not world class. Odegaard is not world class. You get me? None of these players are world class. World class is playing at a certain level for 3 years. And you want to know why I use 3 years? And someone go like, Husam, why do you use 3 years? I think that's harsh. Okay, I'll tell you why I use 3 years. The reason why I use 3 years is a player could come now for the next year and have an unbelievable year. And then after that, go to the shits. The second year, he might even be able to do like half what he did in the second season, but then he doesn't continue it. You know, that's why you have to talk about consistency. You have to talk about someone doing it for a... By the way, watch this. Alexander Isak is not world class. He had 2 seasons in a row where he scored 20 plus goals. This is his 3rd season. If he scores 20 plus goals again this season, then I'll tell you he's world class. But like, I can't go like, guys, Mohamed Salah is world class. And at the same time, go like, guys, Conceição at Juve is world class. What the fuck are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we actually doing? Like, we have to... There's a certain level of respect for players who had consistency. And the biggest example of this is Kevin De Bruyne. How many midfielders over the last 10 years have been compared to Kevin De Bruyne? How many? Like
everyone that comes to the league, they compare
everyone that comes to anyone, any attacking midfielder in the league for the last 10 years has had a standout season. I think he's been better than KDB this year. Okay, but KDB has been up there for 10 years in a row. So why the fuck I should put player X and KDB in the same sentence when it comes to world class? You get me? So that's my thing. So I think now Rice has done it for 3 years, so Declan Rice is world class. Gabriel has done it for 3 years, so he's world class. And Saka has done it for 3 years, that's world class. And I don't need them to win trophies to be world class. Bukayo Saka is fucking world class. Like, because guess what? If I put Bukayo Saka at Real Madrid, they would also have Champions Leagues. They would also have league titles. So who gives a fuck? It's not on Bukayo Saka why Arsenal didn't win the Champions League.
Bukayo Saka is world class in your opinion?
Hey, Mo.
Wait a second. Wait.
Stop. Everyone, stop. Let me ask the questions then.
I have something to say after this.
Before people get triggered, I'm really intrigued. Do you guys think that Bukayo Saka, for example, is better than Mohamed Salah? No. The answer is no. Okay. No. Do you guys think that he's better than Lamine Yamal?
No.
I wouldn't say he's better than Lamine Yamal.
Do you think he's better than Olise?
He's not better than Olise. He's not better than Olise.
Yes.
So you guys, okay, by the way, I respect your opinions. You guys think today, if you have a team and you're picking a right winger, you pick Saka over Olise, over Michael Olise.
How much GA would Saka have playing for Bayern Munich? Can we put the fries in the bag, please?
It's your opinion.
Harry Kane went to Bayern Munich in 2 years and broke 100 Bundesliga records, bro. What the fuck are we doing here?
And my man's talking about Elise.
That league, listen, I respect anyone who does anything in the Bundesliga except if you play for Bayern. With all due respect. I'm saying this with the utmost respect. I think if I take the 7th best striker in the Premier League and send him to the Bundesliga, he'd win Golden Boot at Bayern. I'm sorry.
Didn't they have Choupo-Moting at one point at Bayern?
What the fuck are we doing here, bro? Choupo-Moting came from fucking Stoke City, bro.
Like,
honestly. I want anyone to deny. If I send tomorrow Jean-Philippe Mateta to play at Bayern, will he or will he not win German Golden Boot? I just want to know. I'm sorry. Anyone at Bayern Munich, the only time Bayern Munich players are considered, and it's the reality of that league, whether we like it or not, and by the way, this ain't new. This goes back 15 years, and Mo knows what I'm talking about. The only time that Bayern Munich players are considered elite worldwide is when they win Champions League. Never when they win Bundesliga. Never. Ask Mo right now if I'm lying. Ask him what was said about Robin before Bayern won the Champions League. Ask him right now. He'll tell you.
Yeah, it's just he was a great winger, but not like Oh my God, you have to win the champs. Everyone wins at Bayern.
Exactly. So until Bayern Munich win the Champions League, we can have a conversation about certain players. But
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I would take
Bundesliga, what the
today,
fuck, yani?
I would take Olise over Saka today.
Yeah, I would honestly say you guys.
Wait. You want to know something,
You guys are
Baylor?
bugging, man.
Give him Olise. Olise is better than Saka. Okay.
Because
no.
I don't understand how Mo can literally just sit there with a straight face and say that.
No, I'm saying give it to him. Okay, so who's fourth then?
Oh,
I need to think about it. Let me think about. I'm thinking. Wallahi, I'm thinking.
Thinking who?
Right wingers in the world currently.
Mm.
Not a lot though.
There you go. So he's fourth.
Yeah, but again, Saka is not like, for example, if you play. Okay, hold on. So Dembele played right winger plenty of times for Paris Saint-Germain. Which one is better, Dembele or Bukayo Saka?
La ilaha illallah, ya akhi. Dembele played striker the whole year last year, ya akhi. What are we doing this? Ya akhi, wallahi, we have to stop this. And if Salah plays striker this whole season, I'm gonna keep comparing him to right wingers. Khalas, he's striker.
No, Dembele didn't play. Dembele didn't play. I'm gonna let Jaco speak because you guys call me Arsenal Glazer. You guys call me biased.
Okay, watch this. Just I'm gonna let Jaco go.
Call me biased.
I'm just give you the numbers.
I don't want no
I'm just gonna give you the numbers.
I don't want no fucker to come and tell me, Mo, you're an Arsenal Glazer anymore. Fuck anyone that tells me this, because you fuckers. Like it's either you good, I'm good. You love me because people love me when I'm like patting their club on the back, when I'm patting Salah on the back, when I'm talking about Van Dijk. Fuck off, bro.
Okay,
let me give
you the numbers, and then I'm gonna go straight to Jaco. Right? Numbers of Bukayo Saka. I'm gonna give you from 21-22. Watch this. Watch how long ago. You wanna know how long ago 21-22 was? 5 seasons ago. Watch this. 11 goals, 7 assists. Year after, 14 goals, 11 assists. Year after, 16 goals, 9 assists. Year after, with 25 appearances, 6 goals, 10 assists, 16 GA in 25 games. That's 4 years, bro. That's 4 fucking years. What more I want? Like, oh my God, the reason why Arsenal didn't win the league is Bukayo Saka. Said no one ever. So why are we bullshitting then? Go ahead, Jack.
But okay. So you see those same stats. My boy Palmer got stats similar to that last season. Why are we saying the drop-off was so bad? He got stats similar to that last season. And then before that, he had a year better than any year that Saka had output-wise. Better than any year he had output-wise. But we're scared to put him in that decision. Okay, cool. We're going to wait till this year. We're going to wait till the end of the year. And we're going to see what's good about that. Now let's get to the Olise versus Saka. Are you kidding me? Are you really going to sit here with a straight face and tell me that Olise is lower than Saka? When it comes to beating his man, he can beat his man all day on a higher level than Saka. It's not even a debate. Olise just glides past his man. Saka at times, he's scared to take his man on. He's scared to take on fullbacks of a weaker team. We've seen this. When it comes to playmaking, you're not going to tell me Saka's a better playmaker than Olise. Let's use our eyes, people. Let's use our eyes. Olise is head and shoulders above Saka when it comes to playmaking.
Now the problem is you're taking it to a next level. That's the problem.
I'm gonna lay the hammer down because this is what I believe.
He's just digging.
I'm gonna lay the hammer down because this is what I believe. When it comes to making a shot for each other and taking a shot for themselves, I'm gonna be honest. Saka has that over Olise. He has that ability to sniff a goal and get a goal out of nowhere. I'm gonna give him that over Olise. When it comes to tracking back, I'm gonna give that to Saka as well. But when I'm looking at a winger, my most important feat and my most important factors for a winger is: can you consistently beat your man? Can you affect the game offensively and cause nightmares for the defense? And that's what Olise's bread and butter is. It doesn't matter if he's in the Bundesliga. We've seen what he can do in the Prem. In the Prem at Palace. At Palace. This is not Arsenal. Arsenal, they have all the weapons. They have all the weapons that Saka can work with. We're talking about Palace. He was making a mockery of the league. A mockery of the league. And now when he plays for France, he shows up on the biggest stage for France as well. He's a great player for France. I was really annoyed that they only started to realize how good of a player he was last year. It took him going to Bayern. He had to go to Bayern to get that call for France.
So Saka doesn't show up for England?
No, he does.
Mo, you have to let me have this
here's
one.
the thing, Jaco, you have to be We have to be honest when we're speaking about this. You want to say Olise shows up for France? Fair. If anyone denies that Saka shows up for England, you're a pure hater. Because Saka has been showing up for England since World Cup 2022.
It's probably been England most consistent and best player.
He's probably been, if I'm saying overall, over the last like
Declan Rice and him.
Bro, if I go, forget Euro 2020, he was young, right? If I go World Cup 2022 and I go the latest Euros 2024 overall, I would say Saka was their best player over 2 competitions.
I'm not a hater.
Jacko.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but through your dialogue, unfortunately, no disrespect, but you don't know ball, my bro. There's no way on earth you can sit there and tell me 1-2 seasons from Cole Palmer is better than 5 consistent seasons from Saka. And then you want to now come here and talk about Olise because Olise got a huge transfer from Crystal Palace to Bayern Munich. Well done to him, what he deserved. Rightfully so. But when we're talking about Saka, we're talking about a young 17-year-old who broke into the Arsenal team and was the best player in that team.
Yep.
And then he lifted us out of the mud, right? On top of that, now there's levels to this, right? We're not fighting for 10th. We're looking for trophies. We're trying to compete again. When a 17-year-old can come and do that for your club, then they're probably in the same boat. You get what I'm saying? Because then he has to be consistent. What Saka has shown is consistency, and with that consistency, he has gotten better, stats-wise, every year. So, as Husam said, there is no way it's Saka's fault Arsenal hasn't won a trophy. What Saka has done is be consistent. And Saka is the main outlet at Arsenal. It's not Saka's fault. Saka's consistently doubled. You talk about
and by the way, no, don't bring that up. That's weak. You cannot say
no.
Because all great players are doubled. All.
No, yeah, exactly. But you talk about that, and my point is with Saka, he was like, Saka doesn't know how to beat his man, and I'm thinking, bro, are you watching the same football? Saka consistently knows how to beat his man. This is exactly why for years he had been doubled. It wasn't last
I didn't say
year.
you can't beat his man. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're changing my words.
Okay, all right. If I'm changing your words, my bad. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're gonna tell me, it's because you think Olise can beat his man better than Saka, I'm gonna be like, that's because of what the eye candy you're getting from Olise, because he can dribble better. Like all of this, I can get past man and dribble. Saka's not about dribbling.
Saka is about being effective. If we don't
Saka's about being effective.
If we don't rate the manager and his style and his tactics, I'm going to say something honestly right now. I think if I go back in a time machine and I give Saka to Klopp, Saka could have won like easily Playmaker of the Year, Golden Boot, something crazy, like playing left wing or right wing. Like he would have, because he would have like allowed Saka to cook. When Saka was allowed to cook, let's not forget, he was getting mad numbers, the year where they were 8 points ahead. So listen, I think aesthetics has fucked people's minds. Like I genuinely believe it.
Maybe Saka played aesthetically.
25 years ago existed a striker that was considered by many the best in the world or one of the best in the world that was aesthetically just as shit as to watch as Haaland. He goes by the name of Ruud van Nistelrooy. If anyone's going to sit here and claim that Ruud van Nistelrooy is aesthetically pleasing to watch, you haven't watched him. He is not aesthetically pleasing to watch at all. He's just he is a unreal finisher. Yes or no, Mo? You grew up in that era, Mo. Yes or no?
Yeah.
He wasn't
not the greatest.
He was
but I disagree with you because I genuinely believe that Saka aesthetically look good. Who said that he doesn't look good on the ball?
I have a point to make for my friend.
My point is now people watch players and khalas, anyone who dribble good is like aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, but who said aesthetics is just dribbling though? Because guess what? The Salah Trivela cross to Isak is aesthetically pleasing as fuck.
Yeah.
Like what made that not aesthetically pleasing?
Bro, look, they want Salah to do that cross every game, every
attack, which even fucking Quaresma didn't do that every attack, and he invented that Trivela cross. Like, so my thing is, look, I think we confuse aesthetics with what a player is and what a player does. Like Saka's a player that has been consistently delivering, has been consistently efficient for a defensive Arsenal team, and that's why I think he's world. And by the way, Saka also has scored plenty of goals in the big games too. Let's not forget Real Madrid, Liverpool, City, Chelsea. He scored against everyone.
All right, let me just make this quick point before we go forward, right? All right, so what was your reasonings again for Saka just being better than my boy Palmer, right? Because I love this debate right here. I love this one.
My reason is very simple.
Again, so I remember.
Consistency.
Okay, consistency, right? Okay, I'm the Arsenal fan. What's your name again? My bad.
Bayledge.
Bayledge.
Yeah, Bayledge. Look, same thing with Husam. Consistency. It's just right there. I don't know what more there is. Consistency.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's it.
I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, so you said consistency. So far, right? Let's be honest. Saka broke into Arsenal's first team. Why? Why did he break into the first team? Because Arsenal's first team at that point in time, it wasn't really shit. It wasn't shit. It was easy for him to break into that team. You know why Cole Palmer couldn't break into the Man City team? Because his competition was Riyad Mahrez. That's why. He had to deal with some unreal ballers, some world-class ballers at that age to break into a team that was winning the Prem year in and year out. And we all know this. And even when Palmer broke into that team or got some minutes from Pep, if he was not getting results or output, he was going right back to the bench. You said that Saka helped bring Arsenal up in the league. Where was Chelsea when Cole Palmer came there? Where was Chelsea? Brother, we were 12th. We were praying to God we could see Europe again. We're on our knees hoping. We're praying to God for a miracle. And what did he do? He gave us the best right winger in England. That's what he did. He gave us God answers prayers, people. He gave us the best right wing in England. He came, and in his first season, he got us back into Europe. Yes, it's a conference league, but we got pushed out of the Europa League because Man United won the FA Cup. They pushed us down the ladder into the conference league. That's just the facts. What happens? That next season, we improved the team a little bit again. Cole Palmer, because he's so versatile, like what people say Saka can do. He can play in defense and he can play in attack. Yeah, he's versatile. Saka's versatile. Cole Palmer, he can play at the 10 and he can play at the right wing. He can play two positions at a very high level. That's why the goal drop-off came as well, because it's a new system and a new position. So he has to come and he has to adapt now to this new position and a whole new entire system. He doesn't have, at the start of the season, he didn't have that freedom to just roam. He had to stay in the pockets. He was rigid. He had to stay rigid. So you're not going to get the freedom to go and really play your game to the best of your ability. You're not going to get that output that you're looking for, especially when your form starts to drop. His form did drop. I'm not going to lie. He went a good while without getting any goals or any assists. But when it comes down to the assists, if you look at the chances he was putting up for the team, it was amazing chances. Like I said, the bozos weren't finishing.
We actually went and checked it. I think I was on a show with Mo, and we checked chance creation from January until May. I think in 5 months he created like 7 big chances, which is not
7 big chances. All right, cool. If you want to say the big chances wasn't
because the way that you guys speak, you pretend like he's created a big chance every game, which is completely false.
No. I'm not. Like I said, his form dropped. It's like he wasn't playing like his regular self.
Is a fantastic player, but we cannot label everyone world class. You have to do it, in my opinion, minimum 3 seasons. Because 3 seasons when we know that, okay, this guy is on this. Like, he's this level.
But Husam, you said, okay, that's great. I'm willing to wait for this 3rd season. But like I said, his first season, better than any of Saka's seasons. Better. And we're not going to sit here and act like it wasn't. It just was. He was head and shoulders over
numbers-wise
in the league.
Numbers-wise,
and eye test. Let's not act like the eye test. He wasn't passing the eye test. He was passing the eye test with flying colors. And when it comes to the second season, wait, let me finish. Makes no sense, bro. When it comes to the second season, he gave Saka same numbers.
Hey, Jacko, you can't sit there and say because my man had Cole Palmer had 22 goals or 20 goals and 10 assists, and it was overall probably 5 more than Saka throughout the entire season. That's the be all and end all. That makes no sense. Look, one outstanding season from Cole Palmer. he gets all the credit that he deserves. No one is taking that away from him. No one's going to take that away from Chelsea fans. You guys are excited, we can see. But if my man goes and does that for one more season, all right, we say we have something on our hands. If he now falls off for the next 4 seasons after the first 2, what does that mean? What, he was world class for those 2, and then what? It's over. Saka has been consistent for 5 years, going on 6. Do you understand what that means? 200 games, 105 involvements. Like, I don't understand what you're looking for from a top player. And when people like Saka have the ball, people just feel to get excited and hell-bent on this eye testing and this, the aesthetically pleasing shenanigans. Like, even it's happening in the Arsenal fan base right now. Some Arsenal fans are telling me, Noni Madueke, he's looking like he might be giving Saka a run. And I'm thinking, are you man delusional? Because they can see Noni Madueke running down the wing and dribbling. But because Saka doesn't run down the wing and dribble, it's not the same thing. What Saka gives is end product. And that's a fact. So whatever way you want to look at it, whatever way you want to say, Cole Palmer had won his first season better than Saka, it's not going to cut it for me. I need more. I need to.
And now let me do that super chat, because I actually want to ask the same question for Chelsea Football Club, because now we're hearing Kukuria's world class. Caicedo's world class. Reece James is world class.
Before you
this guy. Let me finish.
Let
me finish this.
One last thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to say the reason I don't look at Saka as world class as much is because at times, especially in the biggest games, he doesn't grab the game by the scuff of the neck. For how much season you guys needed someone to show up towards the business end of the season last season, and he wouldn't come and he would grab the game by the scuff of the neck. The same thing for the Champions League. In the Champions League, when you need a player to come, a world-class player to come take over the game and show out the world-class, he doesn't do it as much. When I needed Palmer to come for Chelsea and take the game by the scruff of the neck, we would always look to the guy, and you know what he would do? Dun, 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 dun. He would show the chest and he would become Mr. Chelsea. That's why I'm okay with putting it in Palmer's hands. That's why.
Let me do the supers, and then I want to move to Cypher Blue is saying, let's go with the Arsenal fans. They are world-class goalkeepers, center backs, full backs, midfielder, right wing. How come they never won even a utensil, let alone a trophy, and not even a final in 5 years?
Did you want me to reply?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, all right. Let's go with us. Look, this. We will get there. That's all I've got to say. We will get there. I don't.
What is it? A weak answer? What
more does he want me to say? He's saying let's go.
Also, by the way, Cypher Blue, listen. No one, like, Bailage is not here to answer for other Arsenal fans' crimes. Like, that, it has nothing to do with him. He never claimed that any Arsenal fullback is world class. He never claimed David Raya is world class. He never, the ones we agree on are 3 players.
I kind of did say David Raya was world class this stream. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he did. He is. In my opinion, he is.
This is his 3rd season, so same energy for everyone. So he does it this year. We'll say.
Yeah, we
Raya is really good.
Redline Taranga, I agree. Isak is not world class, but 20 plus goals most years, not always a barometer for world class. Rooney only had 2 out of 13 years at United with 20 plus goals. He is unequivocally world class.
Yes, but Rooney. Here's the thing: Rooney is not a striker. Is anyone here going to claim Rooney is the striker?
No.
He ended his season as a midfielder. I mean, he's ended his career as a midfielder.
He retired as a DM almost, but Rooney was not a striker, guys. Rooney was not a striker. Do your research. Wayne Rooney was not a striker. He
was a striker. I don't know.
For England, he was.
Rooney was not a striker. Rooney was way more of a 10. He was almost a second striker. He was the guy behind the striker always at Manchester United.
Yeah, but he played striker. He didn't play 10.
Yeah, he's a false nine. I'll say he's false
He
nine.
either had a partner or he. So okay. So when he played Ronaldo, Tevez, and Rooney, where was Rooney?
What?
False nine. He's like 9.5. 9.5. He dropped a little deep and he
That's
put
it,
the balls in
9.5.
behind.
There you go. Question answered. He is not a prototypical nine. Nines is like Ruud van Nistelrooy, Van Persie, Isaac, Haaland, blah, blah, blah. Those are the nines. Drogba.
Okay. Olise had 16 GA in 19, Saka 25 and 38 best season. By the way, Olise at Crystal Palace that season, I think he had 10 goals and 6 assists, something like this. Yes. That is what happened. Well, they are close. I'm losing brain cells. Listen to this bullshit. Why will you compare Saka and Olise? Is this Chelsea fan bantering or spitting bullshit?
I'll answer. I generally believe that they're close, right? And if you was to put Olise in, let's say, a City or a Liverpool, trust me, everyone would notice how very close they are. In a better team, Olise will give you better numbers.
Yes, but here's the thing. What you say, I agree with completely. But guess what? It's part of the argument. I'm sorry, when a player plays for Bayern Munich, people don't rate him as highly. This has been the reality of football for the last 15 years. Mo will know what I'm talking about. 2005 until 2010, and like pre the Dortmund, like Dortmund and before. Bro, I saw many Bundesliga clubs win the league. By the way, I'll actually go back like right now. I'm sure I saw Wolfsburg winning it. Wait, I'm gonna tell you right now. Watch this, yeah? Hold this. Watch this now. I'm actually gonna give you like the factual information, yeah? Here you go. Bundesliga.com. So you know it's not made up. Okay, watch this. I think that's Werder Bremen, Bayern, Stuttgart, Bayern, Wolfsburg, Bayern, Dortmund. Okay? So that period right there, and 10 years before that was Dortmund as well. That period right there, yes, Bayern won the most Bundesligas, but there were other clubs winning it. Now watch this. 12-13, 13-14, all the way until 22-23, 10 years in a row, it was all Bayern. Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, at any league where a player wins at 10 in a row, you're just not gonna be rated as highly. Any league in the planet, whether it be La Liga, whether it be any league in the planet. Even if this happens at Premier League. If Arsenal win the next 10 league titles, but they don't win the Champions League, no one will, like, some people might not look at their players as highly. So for me, I'm looking at like Olise, and this is the reality. If Olise does it at City, yes, he'll be rated higher. If he does it at Liverpool or Arsenal, yes, he'll be rated higher, 100%. Unless Bayern win the Champions League. And you know who that applies to? Paris Saint-Germain. Since when did we start putting Vitinha in these conversations? Since when did we start putting João Neves in this? Fabian Ruiz, Dembele, Doué, Kvaratskhelia, all these guys. Since when did we put them in this conversation? After the UCL.
And you know what? I agree with that because it's the same for Wirtz. That's why people rated Wirtz so highly, because when Leverkusen went on that invincible run, it's like, wow, like no one ever wins this league but Bayern, and you guys are going invincible in this league. Yeah, that's exactly. Impressive. That's impressive.
See? Yeah. I'm very logical when it comes to this. I never change my energy, and I keep it consistent forever. Because here's the thing, bro. We've seen some players, like, with all the respect, Harry Kane in 2 years at the Bundesliga broke every fucking record. Have you guys seen how many records the guy broke? Bro, he's been there 2 years. 2 years. So, yeah. But players, as an example, like Lewandowski, the reason why I rate Lewandowski very highly is the Champions League stuff. Champions League final with Dortmund, by the way, Lewandowski scored 4 goals against fucking Real Madrid when he was at Dortmund. People don't remember this. He went to Bayern Munich. You get me? And he won the Champions League over there, and he was unbelievably successful. And he's helped Poland qualify to World Cup. He's helped Poland qualify to the Euros. So he's done it. But for me, if you win just Bundesliga with Bayern, I cannot rate you. I just can't. Question to the Chelsea fan. If you have a business to employ someone, 5 years experience and 3 years experience, both are consistent. Who will you employ?
I'm going to employ the worker that's giving me better numbers right now. That's what I'm going. I'm going with the one that's gonna be better numbers right now, because the one with 5 years experience, yeah, he has the 5 years of experience. But if I'm gonna get my return on my investment, like that's at a better level.
It's not only about 5 years experience, Chuck Otto. It's not only about 5 years experience. It's about the quality as well. Like if there is, I don't know what industry you work at. Like even in the industry I used to work at, I had people with 20 years experience that wouldn't do a better job than someone with 5 years experience. It depends, you know what I mean? It's not only about the days of experience. Sometimes mean nothing, means someone is there. There are players that have, and I'm not saying that it's not a conversation. I don't agree with Jacob about Ulysses head and shoulders above Saka. Saka has had a good body of work that actually need to be accounted for. No, you literally said Ulysses head and shoulders above Saka.
He's head and shoulders and Saka at playmaking. It was a factor. It was a part of his game. He was head
so this super chat, it's not only about the experience, to be honest with you. I blame Liverpool for making Chelsea run their mouth. Probably you're right. Probably you're right.
The same Liverpool that beat you guys. Don't forget.
Palmer gets the freedom to play the way he wants to, and Saka is held back by Arteta to do as instructed. Saka top 5 right wingers in the world and still has much potential if he's given the opportunity. I agree with this. This is true. Okay, if he's given opportunity, this is true. However, I'm not gonna do this, guys. By the way, I'm not gonna sit here and say if player is given opportunity by coach, you're part of the team. It's not our fault. Same when Moises Caicedo was being left on an island by himself. When Trent Alexander-Arnold was left 1-on-1. A coach letting you down, that's not an excuse, because otherwise we can absolutely find the flaws in every system that makes a player look worse. For example.
So hold on. You just brought something back to me and it's triggered me. So Caicedo being left on an island, right? And what Caicedo was in the midfield by himself. And he
last season.
Yeah, last season. But Declan Rice was in the midfield by himself and he could cope. But people still come out here and say,
do you wanna go there? I can explain it to you in football wise. Okay, here is the difference between Caicedo and when Declan Rice played at the Arsenal team, when he was actually a lone midfielder. The difference between Arsenal and Chelsea. The reason why Caicedo was actually didn't look as good, because the rest of the team were not actually going back. They used to press with actually 5 players. We used to see at least 5 players of Chelsea ahead of the ball, and the opposition is passing the ball around Caicedo sometimes. There's no player in the history of the sport that can actually do this. Not Gattuso, not Makalele, not Kante. Right? You need you know what I'm talking about. When you have 3 midfielders playing rondos around you, it's impossible for you to play. And that was when people at Chelsea started blaming what's his name? Maresca. That was last season in the mid-season. When Enzo Fernandez, Palmer, the 2 wingers, Sancho and Neto, and the striker Jackson used to be ahead of the ball, and Caicedo is trying to fend for himself. The difference is Declan Rice. You know, Arsenal arguably for me is the best structured team in the world.
So when Declan Rice was doing this at West Ham, was he playing at the best structure in the world?
What?
When Declan Rice was left,
he had help in midfield
by himself.
Hold on.
No.
Declan Rice was never left by himself. West Ham used to have 40% ball position. They all used to be behind the ball. With everyone is behind the ball. You remember Suchek? You remember like all of them?
So no, they defend as a team, but no, that's them just defending.
That's my point to respond to. Okay, that's to respond to you. You said when Declan Rice is left on his own.
Yeah.
Declan Rice, I'm telling you, nobody in the world can actually defend for 90 minutes when it's a ping pong ball, which is what Chelsea were fucking doing, and you have 5 players ahead of the ball, and the press was shit. To the point that every opposition used to bypass the press. Yeah.
Fair enough, Mo. Fair enough.
In terms of like distribution, you want to say distribution? You want to go to Caicedo and Rice? We can go there.
No, that's just
man.
This Caicedo and Rice thing.
And also, but also he's correct a little bit. Like Hakai is correct about at Arsenal, the wingers and the likes of Odegaard, they are so caged and actually handcuffed by how Arteta is someone that is a control freak, same as Guardiola, because he's the Guardiola. When Thierry Henry said I was fucking subbed out because I went to score and I went to the other side because Guardiola doesn't want you to do that. That's the Guardiola school. That Guardiola left and Arteta is just about to actually let people do their thing, which is why we're seeing Madueke is trying to dribble. Eze is shoot on sight now. You know, that's never used to be Arteta's offensive strategy. It used to be a system. I mean, Akia here saying Palmer had 22 EPL goals and 11 assists in the Premier League his first season. In his second season, 15 goals and 8 assists. That's literally what Husam said. Literally what Husam said.
Mm-hmm. But the point is, in his second season, he was getting like Saka's regular season numbers. That's what we're trying to say. So like that drop off is just like it's Saka's level, right? So that's what we're just trying to say.
So what you are saying is Palmer is levels above Saka.
No.
I'm not saying these levels. I'm saying
no, you are, bro. So what you are saying is,
you're putting words in my mouth.
No. Jacko, what you're saying is you need 22 goals and 11 assists from Palmer this season minimum, yeah?
No, my argument is, right? My argument is that you guys always say that Saka's Mr. Output. So if my boy is beating him off of output, right? And then in his bad season where he goes months without registering any output and he gets the same numbers around the same of your player who's been world class for season in and out. If Palmer goes and gets 15 goals and 8 assists or 17 or around these same numbers for the next 3 seasons, he's world class. He's world class because he's a Saka numbers.
So wasn't Saka injured last season as well, bro?
Yeah, he was injured.
So
injury only work for us. Like it's like nobody, like Chelsea have injuries, yes, you can use that. But if any Arsenal fans say Saka's injured,
and keep bringing up Palmer teammates, but Saka was creating for Havertz. Why do we miss this out?
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. Cypher Blue is saying, by the way, Husam Wirtz still better than Palmer. Mo, do you remember?
By the way, when you guys make this claim and this point like it's a gotcha moment, Palmer has played 3 games this whole season. He scored 1 goal. Why are you acting like Palmer's been fucking frying the league or something? Oh, yeah. Palmer this season has been underwhelming in the 3 games that he played. This is the reality. So why are we acting like Palmer is like, oh my God, by the way, guys, Palmer is cooking, and Husam said it. Palmer's been shit since January.
Saka has never scored more than 16 Premier League goals. Out of 6 seasons, his best number in the EPL are 16 goals, 11 assists. Is he really better than Palmer? Is anyone?
Nah, bro, they're gonna win a trophy soon, bro.
Once you go to that trophy thing, bro, that's not the argument. There's no argument here about the trophy.
Someone in the chat just said Fabrizio, and I went and looked. Chelsea have signed 16-year-old right back Riley Ebho. Yani you made me check my phone for fucking.
Is that here we go?
Oh, fucking hell, man. This guy made me check my phone for Riley Ebho right back. You're going to sell him 3 years from now for profit. This is it.
Yeah. Just to respond to this quickly, by the way. Wait, if Palmer does this consistently, get 20 plus goals for the next 2 seasons, we'll talk. And also, Palmer, that new thing that Chelsea, that Lewis is propping on Twitter, new thing. Maresca in his first season won majors. Majors? Did he win majors trophy? Does anybody
Club Cup is a major?
I think the Club World Cup. Both of them are major.
Google it.
Both of them are major on paper.
Google it. I'm not arguing. Google it. The Club World Cup is literally classified as a major, but it's not looked upon right now. I
don't need to actually Google it. I'm asking your opinion.
Hey man, we beat the best team in Europe in the final.
I'm asking your opinion, bro. Just don't.
My opinion. That's my opinion.
What Lewis said is not false, by the way. Like it is major, on paper.
It's a major.
Okay, but you know what he's implying. So you think it's a major, right?
Okay, you know what?
Stop.
All right.
I'm gonna
After
ask you the
that,
follow-up
please.
question. Question. If you think it's a major, do you think that gives Maresca? Okay, how many years do you think if a coach win a major? If Slot won the Premier League, if Arteta won the Premier League or a major, how long does that give a manager a leeway?
I think it should give him like what an extra year.
1 year? You think 1 year? You're being
because
disingenuous.
it's a new major. 1 year, why not?
A new major. It's like you called it a new major.
It is a new like. Am I saying a lie? Am I lying?
Calling it a new major. Now you're okay calling it a new major.
But it's a major. Like I don't know. Everyone's losing their heads over this. I'll put it like this. Mo, right? If,
You guys get my point.
You
guys get my point. You guys get my point. But the problem is people twist. It's get my point. If Mikel, this is the thing. If my coach at Inter win the Club World Cup and not achieve his targets, I want him sacked, even though it's a major, right? Right? However, if my coach win the real majors, the Champions League or the Premier League, and the next year he kind of fall off a little bit, I will give them excuse. This is my definition. You guys want to call it a major? Fine. It's fine.
Okay.
By the way, how about Enzo Maresca every 4 years wins you the fucking Club World Cup? Then because you're going to qualify for it. And that's every 4 years you win a major, bro. It's fantastic.
All right, let me go in. All right, so the reason why I'm okay with saying he had a great year because the goals for Enzo Maresca was just get into the Champions League, win the Conference League. So that's both of his goals accomplished. And then on top of that, he wins the Club World Cup. That's why I'm okay with giving him another year because he hit his goals and then he went above that and beyond. Now, second,
I never said otherwise.
This is for the second Arsenal. This is for Arsenal fan. So you're telling me, right? If you are in that competition and after PSG pumps most team Inter in the final and then runs through all of the big teams, they run through Bayern Munich in top form, 4-0. They run through Real Madrid. Everyone's trying to win this competition for the prize money, which is 150 million. So they'll have a real incentive to go and win. Run through Real Madrid, semi-final, and then they come to face your club, who has in the last year gotten 12th, then to 6th, then they get back into the Champions League. You're telling me you wouldn't be happy and you wouldn't be amazed by your team in the first half dismantling that same team that just ran through the best sides in Europe? Now it just doesn't matter. Now that tournament doesn't matter. After they were pumping Real Madrid in the semifinal, I'm hearing, "Oh, PSG is the best team in the world. PSG, oh my God, this is the best side."
No one said that. Just to move on from this point, because the Club World Cup. Sam, I'm just gonna ask a simple question: yes or no? If Arne Slot didn't win the league, Sam, if Arne Slot didn't win the league last year and he took over club, and for 3 years you got invited to the Club World Cup and you won it, is that enough for your manager?
No, of course not.
Okay, that's my point. By the way, that is my point. However, let me caveat that. Sam, if within 3 years he win the league once, is that good?
Yeah, no, also I want more.
You want, yeah, but is that enough for you to say that? Yeah, he won a major in that time.
Yes, yeah.
Champions League.
خلاص, just to summarize, quadruple charge season when we ended up with Carabao Cup and FA Cup, I said it was a failure. خلاص.
That's it, guys. Chaiko to say, Mo, the key word is consistency. Who will you pick? And Olise has been for the last 3 years, since 23-24, has been very consistent. 22-23, if I'm not mistaken, he has been consistent. So I think Olise has been consistent. But Chaiko, I don't have to say that Saka's better than Olise. I think it's a conversation. Is Lamb better than every right back in Premier League history?
Why is that like? By the way, that's not even edgy.
Why is that a question? I don't understand.
The right backs. By the way, the right back in Premier League, like all-time Premier League 11s, now have Trent. Like that's like you get me. The right backs ain't levels, bro. The right backs ain't levels, with all due respect. Lam is better than every Premier League right back in history, and left back other than Ashley Cole, literally. By the way, just so you guys know, I want to tell you Premier League fans this. All-time Premier League 11 is the worst out of all-time La Liga 11 and Serie A 11. Just so you guys know.
Say that again?
An all-time Premier League 11 is like the worst out of Serie A all-time 11 and La Liga all-time 11.
Yeah, because the Premier League don't have any Ballon d'Or nominee players or Ballon d'Or winners of 10 times and 5 times and all of that stuff. That's
We have Paul Scholes. We have Paul Scholes. He won Jimmy Murphy Young Player of the Year.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, yes, Mo. Are you done?
I'm doing
Are you
something
done?
important.
Doing something important?
Yeah, someone just sent me a message.
Can you fucking read?
Mata, you can read. It's your channel as well.
You ignored
Riddle me
Tanya's
this.
super chat.
Oh, Mo. Tell them Saka can't chat to Palmer, my bro. What does that mean? Like, how is Palmer can't
Yeah,
chat?
but Mo
How is
himself don't even agree with you.
Like,
So
I
now
don't
what?
even disagree with this. Me liking Palmer doesn't mean that I'm saying that Saka doesn't chat with him. How? Are we ignoring what Saka does? This is ridiculous. It's crazy. Palmer is a good player. By the way, I'm waiting for Palmer to get back from injury and lead this Chelsea team to third or second.
What
Like
you need
Arsenal.
22 goals from Palmer.
Bro, because you
Arsenal.
have don't you have Caicedo, who's the best DM in the world, and Kukurea. Okay, I'm hearing Kukurea is better than Nuno Mendes. Reece James,
He's not better than Nuno Mendes. He's not.
is he same level?
Right now, no. I'm giving it to Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes has been electric. He's been amazing.
Okay, good.
He's giving it to Nuno Mendes, you know, like he's
Right now, he
given
said right now.
Right
Yeah.
now, you know.
Yeah.
Habibi Cucurella cannot lace Nuno Mendes' boots. What are we doing here? Stop it. Stop it. Nuno Mendes is
Riddle me
levels
this.
above every left back in the universe.
Riddle me this. If Saka is so shit, nobody said that. Now you are being nobody's.
Now
no one said
he's
that.
triggered. He's triggered.
Now you're
Caligula's
triggered.
triggered.
None of us, not even Jaco said this. Like,
Yeah,
even
Jacko
Jaco
didn't say this, by the way. No
didn't
one
even
said
say
this.
this. Like, he didn't. Nobody said this Saka shit.
An
Why-
hour and 11 minutes, no one said Saka's shit. No one.
Like, and by the way, everyone is putting him top 5 wingers in the world currently. That is the definition of very good, not shit. Like, amazing. Why do Chelsea fans compare him to Palmer? Shouldn't they compare to someone else since Saka's so shit?
You're triggered completely. man.
He's
You're
pissing himself off, man. He's pissing
But
himself sending this.
I think you're just irritating yourself here. Like no one irritated you, but you just irritate yourself for no reason.
Who
Man
said
said, "If Saka's
shit?
so shit. Habibi, who said Saka shit? Who the fuck said this? An hour and 15 minutes, not a single person said Saka shit, bro. What are we doing here?
Is Arteta a world-class manager? Is
No.
he consistent?
No.
No.
Managers is different. Managers is different.
No.
Managers is different. I think comparing managers, it's very fair to use trophies. Comparing
Facts.
players, no. I don't
Facts.
compare with trophies. But managers is different. Greatest manager in modern history is Alex Ferguson.
Pep Guardiola, no?
Pep second. See, I have no problem saying it. I think comparing managers using trophies is very fair.
Yeah.
But
I
comparing
think that's the
players
only
using
barometer
trophies-
to compare them with, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though some trophies mean more than others, like Ranieri's league title at Leicester, like Dalglish's league title at Blackburn, even Klopp rebuilding Liverpool and winning the league, that has weight, you know?
What, because of 30-year drought?
Yeah. Like if you come, like Mourinho's Champions League at Porto, as an example, has maybe a bigger weight. Not maybe, it does have bigger weight than Pep winning a Champions League at City, as an example. But at the same time, you have to look as well at the overall trophy cabinet.
Yeah, exactly. You know, competitions matter. But and the second question, is he consistent? I mean, he's been consistent in regards to competing for a trophy over the last 3 years. So is he consistent? I mean, he has shown he can be consistent. Will he continue to be consistent and get over the line? That's what we just have to wait and see this season.
He's consistently competitive, but not consistently winning, though. That's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's only ever won once, so yeah, you can't even class him into that winning book. You know what I mean?
Any comp with any competition with Real Madrid, Bayern, Man City, PSG, Juventus, I don't know how IM is.
I
Inter
am
Milan.
fucking Inter Milan.
Inter Milan. Chelsea.
Out of everyone on the list, your club is the one you don't recognize. Christian Kivu has done irreversible damage to International. So, how is it out of everyone in the super chat, your club is the one you can't recognize?
He's tired. He's tired. He's tired. Both
Yeah.
tired.
No, I don't know what I didn't know what that means. Anyway, to be honest with you,
Someone said Mo
just to
own goal.
let you how it's insignificant to me. I actually didn't watch anything from this competition apart from the final, to be honest. Just the final.
This super chat.
That's
is
such
And I'm
a
an
wild
Inter fan,
argument.
by the way. I swear
the
to God, I
super
didn't
chat
watch
is
it.
wrong.
I used to go
because-
out with my wife and I didn't care. Sam knows this. He's like, "Are you watching?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. I'm actually
I
out."
didn't watch any game either.
Like even the Inter games, the only one I watch is one game when I'm actually watching on like the phone while I'm driving, which is very dangerous. Don't do it if you're like, don't do that. But anyway, I could put my phone in front of me and I watch it. To be honest, that's all I did.
I think that's a flawed argument, man.
I don't care about Chelsea. But if Arsenal win a major trophy, Arteta is getting a lifetime deal. He got 6 years without one. Imagine with one.
Yeah.
Lifetime deal is crazy. Do you think you will stand a chance if Liverpool, Arsenal, Barcelona, are you in a World Cup competition? Are you in the World Cup competition?
Are in the World Cup competition. American
Do you think Jaco you would have won it if Real, Barcelona, Arsenal, or Liverpool are there?
Yeah, in when these one-off competitions, like my bad, like the Champions League and stuff like that, like I have no problem saying that I think Chelsea could go and win it. Same thing with this Champions League. I have no problem thinking we can go win it in a one-off competition and decent. Yeah, why not? But give me Barca. I wanted Barca in this competition. Yeah.
If Barcelona beat you in the Champions League, I'm gonna dunk on everyone. Honestly, dunk on everyone.
Injuries, brother. Injuries, brother.
Injuries excuse again. But if Bailage mentioned injuries, oh my god, you make excuses.
When he did, I didn't say anything. When he said Saka was injured, I said, okay, okay, fine. I'm fair, bro. I'm a fair guy. I'm a fair guy.
Fair my ass. Fair my ass. 200 Premier League games and 100 GA. Saka is class, is what Soul Divide is saying. Is that a true statistic?
Facts.
That's good.
Does he actually have 100 GA fairs?
Yeah, bro.
Does he actually have it?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Saka's in my top 5 for right wingers, man. Just so the Arsenal fans know, he's in my top 5. Okay.
Husam, we know who's the best player manager. What do you mean? I'm so confused. We know who's the best player manager.
Pep.
AMT, I
I think he
need
needs
clarify it in a regular comment because I don't know what you mean, to be honest. Best player manager.
He's
Like
probably
talking
talking
about
player
Pep?
who managed, you mean?
Slot and Salah. I don't know.
No, I think player manager, what he means is someone who managed while playing, which is, I don't know. This is like what, like what is
Kenny
this?
Dalglish is the one that comes to
Fucking
mind.
Vialli? What
It
is this,
says
bro?
we know who's the best with a wink face, meaning
Clarify
the
it,
best
AMT,
player.
so we can respond. Clarify it in a regular comment in the chat and we'll bring it up. Big up panel. Husam, best host. Mo is a fraud. Hashtag 65-year-old. I agree. This is the best super chat of the whole day. I agree with this 100%. This is legendary super chat right here. Doubles in the chat for Fonzie. Everyone doubles in the chat for Fonzie. This super chat is elite right here. Big up Fonzie. Big up to Zayn, who says Arteta has won FA Cup and has been in 2 title races. On the other hand, Rodgers has been in 1 title race plus won the FA Cup with Leicester. Yet our fans call Arteta one of the best, and Rodgers is a bottler.
What? Arteta has won FA Cup and has been in 2 title races. On the other hand, Brendan Rodgers has been in 1 title race and 1 FA Cup with Leicester. Yet Arsenal fan call Arteta one of the best and Rodgers a bottler. Can I
don't
actually
know about
ask
that.
something? Didn't Brendan Rodgers build that team to
compete.
Isn't he the
No,
one who
that-
built that team?
Husam?
Yeah, Sam.
Brendan Rodgers. I'm just checking. Was Rodgers the manager? Was he the manager when they won the league, the FA Cup? That was the year
Let's-
after Ranieri. They
I'm
won
not
the
sure.
league.
I'm seeing Rudy Gullit.
لا ثانية واحدة،
Yeah.
ثانية واحدة.
Yeah, Rodgers actually. Yeah, Rodgers actually was the manager. Yeah, I was thinking who came after Ranieri. I was thinking. Yeah, Rodgers actually did win them the FA Cup. No, listen, trophy cabinet right now. Arteta can't talk to many people, bro. It's the reality. Question to the panel: Rafael Benitez and Maresca, who's better since they won both majors? Bro, of course Benitez, bro. What the fuck are we doing here? How?
Yeah.
Yeah, Benitez won Champions League. Benitez got fucking Valencia to a Champions League final and won La Liga with Valencia. Do your research, guys. We cannot make crazy comparisons. Benitez actually lost the
Yeah,
club.
he's
World
taking
Cup.
the piss. But now he's taking the piss. Now, this is the super chat. This is an Arsenal fan. He's like, if Maresca won a major and Rafa Benitez won a major, who's better? That's the difference between a major and a major. Not all trophies the same.
I agree.
Major.
Not all trophies are built equally. I agree with this logic right here. Not all trophies are built equally. Some trophies matter more. That's the reality. 102 matches, 76 GA, Palmer Ultra Class. But here's the thing. Once again,
What's
you
this?
see you see this, by the way, just like the guy who said, Saka's shit. You're hearing voices in your head. Who says Palmer is not good? We just have a different definition for the word world class where we wait for a third season. So that's just our logic. And if you disagree with it, fine. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that logic. 3 seasons. 3 seasons? I didn't have the third season. So click Google before you ask dumb questions. Big up Jose Mourinho. Anything else you want to say more, or khalas, what do you want? Shall we just end it?
There's a couple of more super chats.
I read them all. While you were texting your wife.
We can absolutely end it here if you guys want.
Yeah, khalas. I think Bailaj is tired from carrying the Arsenal players. Bailaj is tired. He carried the Arsenal players. Jacko's tired. He carried the Chelsea players, bro. He carried them. He carried them on.
I got to hold up the club to a high standard.
Can you stop flexing? Let me show you the difference between real flex. See? Stop flexing.
That's fat, man. Listen, in a couple of months, you're going to see something, man. I'm in the gym right now. You're gonna see
Soon something will be here.
See this right here? This real flex right here. See this? This is the real difference. Stop flex. You cannot... Get your ass in the gym, Jacko. Get your ass in the gym.
I am in the gym.
Let's go. We flex
that's why I
together
flex.
2 months from now. We flex together.
Yeah, for sure.
Get you some protein shake, chicken, fish. You get me, meats. Grow the muscle. Let's go.
Bulk season.
Today I actually went.
Yeah, man.
Today I had legs and shoulders at the gym. Bro, unbelievable.
Okay, are we ending the show? You guys are talking about the gym.
Anyway, guys, we're going to redirect you over to the football terrace, guys. You get me? Go tell them MHF Raid in the chat. Spam the terrace chat with MHF Raid. You get me? Go. By the way, I couldn't even find Jacko's channel. Did you put it in the description? I put Bailaj's channel.
It is there. It's there. Yes, 100%. Just save it.
But why I couldn't find it?
I don't know. It is hard. I need. No. It's already. It's Jeko Jordan Live. It's already there, bro. Already there. Don't have to worry. Guys,
flex from Mo2.
Here you go.
Go on, Mo!
Come on.
Oh, yes! The Flex Brothers. Let's go!
You want to see that? Here you go. This is it.
Here you go. Let's go, bro. Vamos, Mo.
If I do my quad on my calf, you guys would be amazed.
What? Leg days every day, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, but back in the days when I used to play, I used to fucking skip the upper body shit. It was shit day. And it's not only me. The majority of football players actually skip the upper body shit. They actually go for we analyze, you know what I mean? The upper body is fucking tired as fuck. You're gonna do them half-assed. You do the leg thing and the quad is I'm fucking putting everything here. Because that's what carries you, bro, to football. That's what carries you. But then you realize later in life, actually upper body is one of the most important parts in balance. When you balance, Actually, it's very important
Shoulder
for the balance.
specifically as well, like this part of the shoulder, this part of the shoulder.
Are very hard to get.
Yes.
Yeah, the shoulder.
This, by the way, people don't know this. This is in Arabic called like the back shoulder. They call it in
Yeah,
Arabic.
the shoulder
This part.
blades, like above the shoulder blades, this muscle is so hard to actually get it because this is the most
Yeah,
important one in
don't worry,
balance
do it.
as well. Yes.
This
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
painful.
one. I think in English it's called deltoids, no?
Lateral.
Delts.
I think the lats.
No, lateral is back. I'm talking about the shoulder. I think it's called deltoids, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
delts.
Yeah, delts. Yeah, the
Yeah,
delts.
delts, something like this. Today legs, I actually did I did 175 kilos today on leg press.
Come on. That's the same thing I push.
Come
on,
vamos.
That's crazy.
Vamos. I can't let you have skipped leg day for 2 weeks. So I just felt
No, you don't skip leg. Hey, I don't skip leg day. Leg day is every
Hey,
day.
it's international break. I'm like, let me go. do
Every
leg
day is crazy.
Anyway, listen, love you all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Big up to every single one of you guys. MHF raid in the terrace chat. And I'm see you guys later.
That's it.